Feeling bored? Talking to yourself about whatever in your room? Starting to look insane? Me too! What? Let's undo that boredom with Pat's episodes. Just chillax and unwind with me for a while when you tune in to Pat's episodes. Pat's episodes, where you can listen to someone who's just like you. With Pat Salgado, your insane and the membrane host on her episodes. On Facebook and YouTube. Just search up Pat's episodes. This is exactly how it's supposed to go when you tune in to Pat's episodes. Pat's episodes. Hello everybody, welcome to my podcast, Pat's Episodes, where I talk about literally anything and everything that interests me at the moment. And for today, I'm going to be talking about how music helps me, how music brings in feelings of nostalgia. So the other day, I'm just gonna go straight into it. The other day, I was feeling so stressed out for some reason, I don't know why. But I was just so down, like it was getting to me and I couldn't concentrate at all. Just so bummed out. And like, I don't know why, a part of me was just thinking, like, why don't I go listen to Final Fantasy 14 OST? It was really random. For context, near the start of the pandemic, because my parents, they used to play Final Fantasy 11, and Square Enix, like the company that makes these Final Fantasy games, like they have like another online MMORPG, which is Final Fantasy 14. So my parents tried that out, I tried that out, and it made me so happy. I found something that would give me joy in the middle of such difficulty. And from that too, like there was of course the OST of the game, the story, the combination of those two was just, I don't know, I just loved the music as well so much because it reminded me of like this story that they built with all these characters. It was like living in there in a way. That's why like the music could also make me really happy. So fast forward to today, and I haven't played Final Fantasy in a while again because like I've been so busy. Again, I was bummed out, started listening to the songs, and from being so like anxious, from feeling so lost, it just brought me to like this state of calm. I just felt so like content. It felt like I was in my own little bubble, like in the middle of like all of this, like this huge mess in my head. Everything just calmed down. And I know it sounds crazy, like how could music calm you down to that extent? And like, aside from the fact that music just transcends all languages and is a comfort in itself, through not only lyrics but also the way music is like produced, composed, all of these little intricacies. I feel like a part of the reason why music is such a comfort is because it like elicits these feelings of nostalgia, and it's like you have your own like time travel device in your hand. That's what it is to me. So when I listened to the OST the other day, the Final Fantasy OST, it wasn't, of course, like, it didn't bring me to, like, the feeling of, like, there's a pandemic, shoot, what am I supposed to do? It brought me to that feeling of, like, I can find joy even in the middle of such hardship and even in the middle of such negative feelings. There is something that could bring you back to, like, a time of hope and just positive thinking. And just listening to the OST made me so happy again, made me want to play again because it really brought me back in time. And the more I thought about it, the more I realized that that's how music works a lot for me. When I listen to a song that I enjoyed back in 2019, I listened to it again in 2023, and it's like I'm brought back to that exact same moment when I had first heard the song, or the time where it had made such an impact on my life. And honestly, like, that just amazes me how music could be more than what it is. It is more than what it is, and that's what makes music, that's the magic of it. That's what makes music so magical. And sometimes, like, I feel like it sounds weird when I say that, like, sometimes I associate, like, songs with, like, certain people or, like, with certain places. But then, like, it's not just, it goes deeper than that. It's not just, like, oh, this reminds me of, like, a friend or, like, my boyfriend or something. It's actually more of, like, it reminds me of these moments
that I shared with these people, or how I see these people. Like, it really brings those feelings into life, that nostalgia of that moment. And honestly, that really amazes me. So that's what I had thought about this week. Just the ability for music to bring you back in time and help you relive all these special moments and memories that you share with yourself, the people you care about, all those things. It was honestly just hauntingly surreal. Like, it was so cool just living in that moment. And thank you so much for tuning in to my first episode, and I hope you stick around for the ones to come. And again, this was totally unscripted. It's just whatever came off the top of my head. So yeah, thank you so much guys for listening. I really do appreciate it and look forward to more. Thank you so much. Ooh.
This is exactly how it's supposed to go when you tune in to Pat's episodes. Pat's episodes.